Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. It's exactly 8 p.m. Cairo local time. Time to have our Panorama News, our comprehensive news bulletin, our political, economic, business, and sports segments. We are going to start with the political segment. My name is Nermeen Abdurrahman, and I'll be back right after this with the main headlines. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi follows up the activities of the Ministry of Endowments. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi directs to give the utmost protection and care to the needy brackets. The Supreme Council of Police greets the President marking the Police Day. Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting on Saturday to follow up the activities of the Ministry of Endowments and the preparations underway ahead of the holy month of Ramadan. Let's have a closer look. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting on Saturday with Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, Minister of Endowments Dr. Muhammad Mukhtar Gum'a, and Minister of Social Solidarity Dr. Naveen al-Qabbaj. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassam Radi said the head of state gave his directives to put an integrated plan for establishing mosques affiliated to the Ministry of Endowments nationwide with the aim of spreading moderate Islam via collective activities in addition to raising the efficiency of the grand mosques in all governorates. The spokesperson added that the president was briefed on the recent activities of the Ministry of Endowments to spread Islamic correct moderate values with expanded through Africa via holding training courses for African imams. Gum'a reviewed the developed training programs of scholars which aim at improving their cultural and preaching skills, helping them to form a realistic, enlightened visions. Radi added that the president instructed the executives to raise the financial rewards of the international competition of the Holy Quran reciters. The meeting also tackled the preparations underway in different domains ahead of the holy month of Ramadan, including the Ministry of Endowment social activities in cooperation with the Ministry of Social Solidarity and different state institutions. In another meeting with Prime Minister Madbouli and Minister of Social Solidarity al-Qabbaj, President al-Sisi directed the executives to quickly finish the draft law of the foster care system, which affords protection to the needy brackets, stressing that the concerned bodies should exert the utmost effort to support the orphans and raise them in a healthy environment. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Radi said the head of state instructed to implement all kinds of support to people with determination in all aspects of life as social integration, educational service, work, means of transportation, pointing to the two initiatives launched by the Ministry of Social Solidarity. First, availability to afford different facilities to this bracket in all social domains. Second, best friend, which aims at ending all forms of isolation for people with determination. For her part, al-Qabbaj reviewed the ministry's efforts to fostering families via a series of integrated programs, aiming at boosting the family value, supporting its role, and helping its members to realize economic empowerment. Minister of Defense and Military Production, Lieutenant General Mohammed Zaki, made an inspection tour of the military academy. Zaki was accompanied by Army Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Osama Askar, in addition to a number of military commanders. This comes within the framework of the General Command of the Armed Forces keenness to follow up the educational process and training activities in the military academy. While visiting the academy, Zaki also met the new cadets as well as a number of their families, and he conveyed the greetings of the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, to them. Minister of Interior General Mahmoud Tawfiq, accompanied by the Supreme Council of Police, headed to the Presidential Palace on Saturday to offer an appreciation and thanking message to President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, marking the occasion of Police Day, which falls annually on January 25th. In his message, the minister expressed full appreciation and respect to the head of state, wishing him sincere greetings, stressing that the police forces are going to resume their noble mission to defend the homeland, despite all challenges and difficulties. The message continued with a promise that the national path will go forward to achieve more success and welfare under the wise political leadership of Egypt. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri met on Saturday with the Egyptian Council for Foreign Affairs in its new formation headed by former Foreign Minister Mohammed Al-Arabi in the frame of the ministry's keenness to expand the consultation circle and exchanging views regarding files related to the state's foreign affairs. Foreign Ministry official spokesperson Ambassador Ahmed Abu Zaid said the meeting lasted for more than 2 hours, discussing Egypt's relations with its strategic allies, the latest developments on the African arena, the so-called Ethiopian Dam, as well as the vital role of the Egyptian diplomacy in supporting the state's goals in different domains. Abu Zaid added that the meeting also reflected the critical role of think tanks and research centers to support that decision-making process. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ambassador Ahmed Abu Zaid called the remarks by the Hezbollah Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah about the economic situation in Egypt nonsense and an attempt to recall fake heroism. In a speech on the 30th anniversary of the launch of Hezbollah-affiliated Consultative Center for Studies and Documentation, Nasrallah discussed Lebanon's economic woes, saying that the United States does not want a strong state in the Middle East, but rather wants to keep its people chasing after a loaf of bread. An Israeli illegal settler shot dead a Palestinian Saturday in a settler farm and in the occupied West Bank. The latest incident as violence